And we're live.
We are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. You can go ahead and introduce the show.
Yes, this is Reseller Tea, where we talk about everything about reselling. I'm going to put my YouTube channel below in the comment section, and we talk about everything has to do with reselling and owning your own business, the gossip, the good and the bad, and we just let you guys know.
I want you guys to
My
go
name
out
is Jennifer. I am a nurse, and in the pandemic, I quit my job and became a reseller full time. And now I'm back to working because my business is not up there yet, but it will be one day soon. And go ahead.
And then I am Kanisha Frazier. I am a pharmacist by trade, and so I resell on eBay. Really, mainly. I say eBay is my main bay. Okay.
Yeah.
So on eBay part time. So welcome, guys, to Reseller Tea Talk Show.
Yeah. So how have you been doing? How have your sales been?
They haven't been too bad. I've been being more consistent listing. So I've been seeing, at least especially on the weekends, like sometimes in the middle of the week will be a little hush hush, but during the weekend I'll have 6 or 7 sales to make up for that hush during the week. How about you?
They've been good. I'm actually doing a lot of stuff different with my Poshmark closet. I went from 900 listings down to about 225, and I got like a $300 sale on my first week.
That's cool.
Yeah. So my trick is actually working.
Working.
In your face.
Item that's sold. I'm like, what's the trick?
The trick is really being picky about what you list in Poshmark. If I don't get a return on investment of $20 or more, I'm not gonna list this. So no more Loft, no more mall brands, no more Forever 21. I pulled all of that out of my closet and really focused on high-end brands. Really started to research my brands, look up comps, every item on Poshmark. So you can't look up a comp on eBay and think it's gonna sell the same on Poshmark. That just doesn't work. Right. If you're going to list it on Poshmark, look up comps on Poshmark. Like, for example, Levi jeans. They're not good on Poshmark. Your resale value will be $10 to $15, maybe $25, even the 501 on brands. But you put that on eBay, you're going to get $25 to $35. You just are. Now, can you find Levi's? I can find them for $1 in California, especially like the vintage or the like regular look. But I don't want to do no more longer $15 sales on Poshmark. Not that they're bad, but I just want my closet to be more of a high dollar amount store. So, and I signed up for Posher VA. I am using a bot, and I regret not using it sooner because it was just they share my closet. They sent an offer to likers. I think it's like $25 per month. I'm still on their free trial plan. Empty Hanger came out. Jenna, I love her. For some reason, I can't write in the comments, and I don't know why. But
I saw that because it went to the private one.
Yeah, it went to the private one. But she came out and she said that she is there. No. Ooh. Click on the screen comment. This is an example. So she came out and she said that she was using Posher VA, and she is using that service to share her closet. I have a YouTube video. If you go to my channel, Jennifer Redden, REDDEN, and you can see my YouTube on how Poshmark loves bots, and they do. They do. And I want to put it out there before I get all these haters like, oh my God, if Poshmark catches you using a bot, they can shut down your store, and it is against their terms of service. So I do want to make that very clear that it is against their rules, but everyone is using it. I don't think there's not that one person that is not using it. Does it make it right? No, but they have come out with now their group like sharing. I don't know if you saw that, but you still have to click every item.
Every item. You can't just like hit the button.
Yeah.
And show the whole
So it's moving that way towards automation.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so I think more resellers are just coming out saying that they're using it. I think they've always been using it. I think everyone's always been using a bot, but I think now it's more vocalized.
Right. Instead of more hush hush.
Right.
Hush hush, don't tell anybody. That makes sense. But I did hear about that update recently. So I was like, interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't have it yet on my closet.
Okay. Because I know some people did say that. They were like, some of us have it, some not. So maybe it's just slowly updating and rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So guys, we wanted to talk a little bit about things that I have some gnat around here. Some things that are going well in our business lately, in our reseller life, So not all the bad per se, but some of the good things that maybe it's efficiency or some great things that are happening with our listing or our sales. So I don't know, we started with the sales. So can we go back to that real quickly? So you said that you have a secret. Are you interested in sharing such secret on YouTube?
Yes. The number one is I have admitted to I cannot share my closet. Yeah.
And I just hate it.
I just can't do it anymore. Like I cannot share. I know that's part of the app for you to be like social and they want you, but Posture VA shares your closet. You can do it every hour if you want to. I do it in the morning and at night, and they even add new closets to your store, and you can send out offers to likers right after someone likes it. That is a new trick that Jenna is doing, and she made some sales. I think really me curating my Poshmark closet increased my sales. That means I just really zoned in on the type of customer that I wanted. Like I would have a jacket and I would sell a pants that would look good with it. And then, so I sold an All Saints jacket for $100, but I matched it with Madewell like pants. So that person was like liking it. So I'm very picky on what I put in my Poshmark closet. I deleted like so many. I don't think my struggles is really listing. I think I'm really strong in that. So, but I think sharing my closet on Poshmark is something either I source it out and pay someone, or I do a bot. And I decided to do a bot because it's cheaper sourcing out to someone to actually share your closet. It doesn't do financially wise if that person's also not listing and writing listings for you. Because I think that would just be it's efficient. Sorry about my loud husband and his annoying laughter. Like it's so loud. It is. So anyways, yeah. But on eBay, I plan to do wholesale completely. So no clothing on eBay at all. That's going to be my new. I have 0 listings on eBay right now on purpose. 0. I shut down everything. Everything else. And as you can see in the background, missing bins because I'm going through and I'm just like donating. I'm taking stuff to consignment stores. I'm totally redoing just everything because everything in Poshmark will be extremely strict. And then I want to have rooms, empty bins for the wholesale stuff that I'll be getting from. I think I'm going to pick Wholesale Ninja. I ordered from them before and their product was really good. So eBay will be strictly wholesale. So shampoo, makeup, general merchandise too, but more of that on eBay. It's easier to list. It's faster to list because you're just scanning the product. You can type in there, but we can't.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wish I would have looked at that before this started.
I know. So I'll be probably getting up to like 1,000 to 2,000 listings on eBay of just wholesale merchandise. I know everyone's jumping on the wholesale train. I know the whole did you hear about the Quick Locks drama?
Well, I don't think I did.
You don't really stay in the drama. I stay in I don't stay in it, but I'm aware of it.
And I'm like, what is it? I call it reseller tea, right? You tell me what the drama is.
Quick Locks drama about how they were sending trash to other like resellers and Nicole State got all the best stuff, and that's just not true. Wholesale is wholesale. Liquidation is liquidation. I've ordered from multiple liquidation companies during the pandemic, and I got trash. You know, that's just mistakes, and that is what wholesale is all about. It's used product. It is returns or is shelf pulls that these stores need to get rid of this merchandise. It's not brand new, spanking new, product. One of my videos I have on my channel, Wholesale Ninja sent me expired merchandise.
I remember you posting about that.
Exactly. So I post about it way before the whole quick locks like drama. I haven't ordered from quick locks because I can't even get a box. I mean, every time they drop it, sold out within like 5 minutes because everyone knows about them now. So I'm hoping that the hype kind of goes down, and so that, you know, I can order one. I would order one. I think the risk is.
I don't even know what I would do with one at this point. I'm like, what would I do with all that stuff?
Yeah, and wholesale, you have to have the capital to invest. So probably between $1,000 to $3,000 to get your first like lot of like really good stuff. What I like about Wholesale Ninja is you can buy a pallet and they'll break it down for you. It's $150 charge, and they'll mail it to you in several boxes. So you're not getting that whole freight charge. If they have to deliver it to your home off of a truck on a forklift, that charge is like $300 to $600. They won't put the pallet onto your driveway because they don't want to be responsible if your concrete cracks.
Oh, okay.
They will leave it in the street. You have to have your own pallet jack. See, a lot of people like don't know these like logistics of like the liquidation. So they just bought these boxes from Quick Lots, and they think because Nicole State got Gucci glasses that they're going to get that too. No, it doesn't work that way. No. And then they think that she got special privilege because, you know, of her name was, she didn't even order it under her name. She ordered it under her husband's name.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't get special privilege. That's what liquidation mystery boxes are all about. You get random stuff. Yeah. So I just think, you know, every time that Nicole's wonderful. I just love her as a reseller. And every time that she tries to come out and help us, everyone just attacks her. And I wouldn't, if I was her, I wouldn't even say nothing anymore.
Yeah. It's probably better just stay silent. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, your goal with liquidation is to double your money. The goal in reselling, if you're thrifting items, is to go 3 times what you bought it for. That's just my opinion. So if you buy something for $5 and you can't sell it for $15, don't buy it.
Right. Because you said it's not worth your time.
It's not really worth it's not worth my time. But in liquidation, it doesn't work that way. Usually it's doubling your money. About 10% of the items come in are damaged off of whatever boxes that you are getting. So you're not going to get like brand new stuff. It just doesn't work out that way. And there's so many websites to buy it from right now. And right now, to get the liquidation is overpriced. And the reason why is because stores don't need to get rid of the merchandise. Due to the pandemic, they don't have enough merchandise to put on their shelves like right now. So they're not liquidating as much. So the pallets that they do have are really overpriced. And that goes to the market. So the more stuff you have, the more stuff that they need to get rid of, the price drops, if that makes sense. Okay. And the less stuff that they need to get rid of, the pallet price goes up.
So don't have as much inventory. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So sales, I think I probably already said this, but I think just consistently listing a few items a day. And I mean, I have a full-time job, so I literally just try to get up something. So, but for me, it's usually like 2 or 3 items a day that I'm able to list. Because, you know, maybe I have at most 2 hours and it has to be split up for me. I have to be able to list the items and also do my photographing and measurements that same day. So it's quite a bit to do.
Yeah. How many listings do you have on eBay right now?
I believe it is 460, I think.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, slowly, I'm like, feel like the tortoise people. I'm like, okay.
That is a lot, though.
Well, I guess we all start at zero, right? But yeah, it's taken serious. I think it's taken about 8 months, because
Wow.
that was when we first started talking about, doing eBay and stuff like that for me.
Yeah, because I got you onto the eBay train.
Yeah, and now I'm hooked. I'm like, choo choo.
I think it's so funny because I was like, I can't believe that. Like I got you hooked onto eBay, and you're like, screw Poshmark.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't got time. Okay, I was like, I'm about to go totally batty, and I just don't have time.
Now, I really want to get you hooked onto Vendu or List Perfectly. Those are the ones that you can put all your listings on multiple websites at one time. I think once you try that, you'll be hooked.
You'll be hooked. But then, does it help you like take them off when they sell?
Yes. So it'll take them off all the other websites. It'll also give you your average sales price and data, especially for Poshmark. Since Poshmark doesn't give you any data,
and so they give you some data.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So once you hit about 600 to 700 listings on, you have a store, right?
On eBay.
Once you hit about 600 to 700 listings, you should start getting daily sales.
That'll be dope. Like, I'm patiently waiting. Like, come on.
Every day or every other day.
Yeah.
You'll get a sale.
Because right now it's more like Thursdays. Like when that weekend comes around, the sales start rolling in, which is really nice. But sometimes it's hush hush a little bit the other days, but the weekend usually compensates. So what about listing? So like when you're listing, what's going well for you right now? Like any kind of process or?
When I thrift and then I immediately list it.
Okay.
Not waiting.
I
just get kind of like.
It gets thrown into a pile for me. And I'm like, oh, I bought this 6 months ago. Why is it still sitting in this pile?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. I think I'm trying to make listing more of a priority. If you guys catch me looking down, it's because I made my little notes or whatever, okay? I make the listing more of like my first priority or one of my first priorities of the day. So every day when I time block, I'm like, okay, I'm working on my PowerPoint, listing these 3 items. And so when I make it a priority, because I find that when I wait till the end of the day, let's be real, your girl is tired, okay?
Yeah.
After you get home from the pharmacy, I'm tired. So the likelihood it's going to happen after work is slim to none. So it either has to happen before I leave or let's say during lunch or something like that. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So making it a priority helps. Right. And then I always like the sell similar option because I mean, at first I had no idea about that. So to not start to not start a listing from scratch is so great. So either sell similar off your own items or off of someone else's item. It makes things a lot quicker. And then photographing and measuring. So basically making sure that my item is ready to list right away in the morning. So I don't have to, because I was kind of doing the, I guess, maybe slightly, I don't know if I would say out of order, but it just wasn't efficient for me, especially with limited time. So I can't get up in the morning, go photograph and measure, and then still have to list it. I have to have those items that I want to list done. The photographing, the measuring was done the previous day. So those 3 items are able to list right then and there. So from 9 to 10, I can list these 5 items and, there's nothing keeping me from listing.
Right.
So that's been really helpful too. So basically time blocking each day to say, okay, when I wake up in the morning, these items are ready to be listed. I don't have to photograph, measure, steam, and all this.
Right.
It's already done. So has been really helpful.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, we just said we're going to talk about YouTube because we're always talking about, right, other ways to because yes, we resell, but come on, nobody wants to resell till 99, okay? So exactly. Other ways to make streams of income by educating others about reselling or things like that. So things that are going great with YouTube. Share the details.
Yes, I did have a video. I mean, to me, it's going viral. I don't know, but I don't have like 1 million followers. I'm not monetized yet. I hope to get monetized. I've had a YouTube channel for a year. So I have 250 subscribers, close to 1,000 views, I think. And so if I continue on the way that I'm going, I think by next year I'll be monetized. That's my goal. I would love to be monetized this year, but who knows? And I have one video that I posted. I got banned from Poshmark. That's just doing really well. It's bouncing off of your video. That's doing really, really well. So that's kind of cool. It just brings in like a lot of new people looking at your channel. I got a couple of rude comments. I just delete them and block them. I don't even respond anymore. Yes, but I really, really want to I really enjoy YouTube. So I hope to make that a big part of my business. It's fun.
Definitely. It is fun. It's
fun.
It's definitely hard work, but it is fun.
Yeah.
I'm like to plan for even just like what sold in the past week video. I was just thinking about it and I'm like, okay, I need to find out, well, how many sales did I have? What was the profit? Which items sold? And it's quite a bit of
it's work
before you even
post
the video. Yes. But things that I think are definitely going well, because I know we have talked about this a few times. Being consistent and posting every week is definitely, because then people are basically checking for you. They're like, okay, she usually posts on Thursday, so they're looking for that next video. Right. And then we post it, and now I'm finding each time now, I'm like, okay, I posted last week, so now you're getting views faster, right? So now you have 30 views in the first, 30 minutes rather than taking 2 days, so you can see that people are checking for you now more often. Right. Let's see. And then I think being authentic is really helpful. Like you just come on and you be yourself and people will just gravitate towards you, because they find that you're not, trying to be somebody that you're not. Because people know they see that, right? They really do. And I think, I'm trying to think if I had something else. Oh, I was telling Jennifer that so like when one video, I don't know if I can say my video went viral or anything, but like it started to gain more views, right? Yeah. I was trying to figure out, because I was looking at the data analytics, and I'm like, okay, which other videos are suggesting my video? So I would not only share my video every day, let's say which is hilarious because I don't like sharing anything, mind you. But I still was like, I'm sharing this on Twitter and Tumblr, and so I share it every day. And then I also share those videos that are suggesting my video.
Oh, that's good.
So I was like, because I was like, for like a short period of time, there was a video that was sharing. It was Nicole State's video that was suggesting my video like 90% of the time. And I'm like, well, I need to share her video every day until it goes to 0. And so that's what I've been doing. So even if now it's maybe only 10%, but at least that's something. So looking at your data analytics on YouTube is pretty helpful to get an idea.
Yeah, and also be more consistent with YouTube. Like it's so hard to. It's not hard, but it's a lot of work to create videos. People think it's like, oh my god, it's so easy. YouTube is just so easy. No, it's a job.
Yeah, and you're trying to get people to find the videos too, right? Because you want it to come up on their homepage and you want to search for it. So like it's been kind of fun to like figure out what the keywords are that get people to, find your video, or what kind of thumbnail can you make so people actually click. Man, guys, I really wish I could get these comments working. And hi to the people who are watching. Say it again.
Oh, I went offline and then I came back.
Ah, okay. I really wish I could get the comments working, because if someone has something to say, we won't see it.
I know.
Can I go in these settings? I'm about to play with something real quick. Don't mind me, people.
Okay.
I'm like, have the thing in front of the screen. It's okay. We're gonna just go with it for a quick moment. Yeah, I don't know, because it says that it's public, so I'm not sure why it's not working. But who knows? Computers have a mind of their own, okay, which we know. So it says live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show it on screen. So maybe I would only see it and then I could click it and then it goes up there if someone commented. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I just don't know if other people can comment.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because when you commented, it went right to the private chat. Will you try to comment one more time? Chat with your guest.
Well, chat with the host and other guests. That's what it says.
Chat with those other guests. Submit. And so and it only goes into that one. Yeah, and it goes in just into the private chat.
Yep.
Strange. All right. Well, I'll figure it out better next time, people.
Yep.
All right, let's see. So we talked about listing, sales, YouTube. Oh, I do have something else to say about listing. So Daily Refinement is another reseller, big time reseller on eBay, right? So I had continued to watch him. So one of his tech and sports that he always talks about bought this new like reseller ruler. And so instead of putting because what I do is that I basically transcribe like how he's been doing. So like I'll measure my item, I'll write it down, and then I transcribe it into the listing, which takes forever.
I don't measure.
And you don't measure, so you don't put any measurements in your stuff?
I've never measured.
Really?
Never. Not even when I sold on eBay clothes.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Sorry. My rule is all like if you don't know your size, don't buy it.
Wow. But it's like if the listing doesn't have it now, but maybe it's because they've been looking at my other listings. They ask. So the few listings that I had that I just put over from put there from Poshmark initially. Say it again.
I just don't respond when they ask me.
For the measurements? For real?
I just ignore them. And I know
first.
I'm not gonna get hate.
You heard it here first. But girl, so I guess though, I guess I was excited.
I don't get it. If you don't know your size, then buy.
You're like, you should know you're a medium. And
I had so many sales. I've had so many sales,
and it doesn't even matter. See, that's the part that I'm like, whoa, because you're getting tons of sales and people aren't even, and it makes you wonder though, right? Because on Poshmark, they buy too, and you don't put the measurements there. But yeah. But okay, so this is going to make me feel more comfortable more comfortable about my decision. Sometimes my brain's going faster than my mouth will go. But this will make me more comfortable with my decision about the ruler though, because now I can lay the ruler out and just have it, show the chest measurement and the length and just take a picture of it and then not write it down and not transcribe it into the listing. This is going to cut time seriously for me. And then I still feel like I'm providing the information because they could easily look at the photo to see what the chest size and the length is. So I'm really excited about that because when it gets here, I'm gonna be like photo, and if anybody asks the measures, check photo number 4. And I'm not gonna have to write it because I have a whole little book that I take to work every day of the measurements written down, and I transcribe every single one of those bad boys. Girl, don't let them be pants. Waist, inseam, rise. I'm like, Jesus, take the whole wheel. It's serious.
That is way too much, girl.
It's a lot. So this
now, don't do what I say, and then all of your sales drop.
No, but I'm going to use the ruler though. I'm going to take the photo of the ruler, and it's going to show the measurement for me, basically, because that was what Tech Sports was saying, that it saved him tons of time because he wasn't transcribing anymore.
Now, Daily Refinement has 20,000 listings. I think he's up to 20,000.
He is really close to that, yeah, on eBay, yeah.
He used to be called 10K in the Bay, and then he changed it to Daily Refinement. He had drama too with Poshmark.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
He was using a bot way when they first came out.
Right,
never shared his closet. He would say, "I don't share my closet. I don't have time for that shit."
Because he's all about efficiency and processes. So it made perfect sense that he wouldn't be wasting his time doing it.
So he was using bots, and I think Poshmark got mad, or I think he has his Poshmark closet. I don't know if he's listing on there though. I have no idea.
It sounds like he's not. It sounds like he's just like, okay, if it sells, I'll send it to you, but I'm not.
His baby is so cute. His daughter.
Cute.
Yeah.
She's really cute. She really is. Let's see. Organization. So I want to know what's going on with your organization. What?
You know that TikTok that goes, yeah, this is my organization.
It's something though. That's a pile on your floor right now. Okay.
Yeah. Thank God the camera is just right here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, y'all should see my room. It is I can't even stuff just in piles everywhere. On a table, on the floor, in the corner, in the bottom of the closet, everything. But I have to say though, like you said from the beginning, that if we actually inventory our items it's freaking like, oh my God, it's like the best New York style pizza ever. When you're able just to say, okay, this has been it's item 234, and I just go there, pick it out in less than 20 seconds. It's like butter, baby, like seriously. And then when you have to go through a pile to then find the other item, you kind of are like, why?
So you have bins, right?
I have I use boxes. But yeah, same thing though. Bins, boxes, yeah. And so, but yeah, everything's in a poly mailer with the number on it and the box numbered. And it's so great to be when I have the items that have already been inventoried, it's like butter. So it's like you really want to get to that point where you have all your items inventoried. It really is. Yep.
Okay. Where do you get your bins at?
The boxes I ordered from Uline. So,
okay.
You know, the big packaging processing company. I have another friend, the one I told you about that sells the bonsai pots on eBay. He was suggesting Uline. Yeah. And actually my job uses, they get like, because you can order like large supply of like boxes or like, sorry, I got 25 boxes, I think for like, I don't know, maybe it was like $80 or something like that. But it's very good quality boxes. Because I'm like, I work at a pharmacy, so I could have tons of boxes if I wanted to, but how good quality and all random sizes, I'm like, eh. But yeah, so it's, yeah, inventorying is good. There was this other thing, I'm still working on this, but because you were telling me like inventorying your item like on an Excel sheet, so you know also the location of the item. Because I have not been doing that really, even though it only takes 2 seconds to, because you're thinking, oh, okay, I know, right? Like I basically just inventory it when it sells, and I'm like, that is not appropriate. Right? I'm like, there's so many things that we're doing. We're like, this doesn't make sense, but you're doing it anyways. Right. But I'm like, so it takes 2 seconds to say, this is a whatever, Andre by unit, tunic, 1X, and location is this. Because I'm like, I keep thinking if eBay shuts down, I will not know where this item is, you know, because that's the only place where the location is listed besides my little book. And my book is old school style. You know, you can't just type in and search what item 234. So we got to flip to see. So yeah, so I'm finally doing that. But it's, and I'm like, if you do a few at a time, right? Every day I just need to go in there, put them onto the Excel and keep going. I always say, I'm like, things are about perspective. You know, like if we think it's easy, it's easy. If we think it's hard. But if we just say, okay, I need to do this because it's going to be, you know, more efficient and easier for me later.
Right.
That's really good. Let's see. Anything that helps you keep organized? So your bins. Is there anything else that really helps you?
My bins, the Nicole State resale planner.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
I never got one. No.
Okay. So you're not part of the.
I know I'm not in the in crowd. I should be used to that, y'all. I'm strange. I should be
really do get a planner. It'll work.
I can imagine though, because she likes to time block and everything too. Yeah. So, and her being full-time reselling, she can really give you an idea of how to stay focused, I'm sure, and make the goals.
Yeah,
things like that.
I really want to start doing Instagram sales. Start posting stuff on Instagram and have that direct with my customer and get eBay and Poshmark. Like, not that I will not sell on those websites anymore because I will, but what if something happens to those websites?
Yeah, like you
there's
want
no backup
some other way. Yeah.
And some people think you need like 10,000 followers. No, you really don't.
You really don't.
You can do it without it. So
if it's an item that's that we always say desirable for people and that people are checking for, why not?
Yep.
It does make sense, right? Yeah, if something for some reason it goes down for a few days, can't get it back up, you need to still be able to go out and make money, point blank. Period. Right? Which is why, like we're talking about, right? Different ways to make income, you know, and it's things that basically just spin off of reselling, you know. So we talked about like now YouTube and now selling on Instagram. There's affiliate marketing, so many other ways that you can still make income even without being, let's say, monetized on YouTube. Yep. Let's see. Efficiency. Is there something that's really working for you to like just to make you more efficient in a particular area?
I write things down, like when an idea comes into my head, or a topic for a YouTube video, when it comes into my head, yeah, that really helps me.
That does.
Yeah.
Like I do it like in my Google Drive because it'll be like randomly in the middle of the day, and I'll be like, I'm supposed to be putting. Don't tell anybody. I'm supposed to be putting in a patient order, and I'm like, shoot, that's a good one. I type it in my little Google Drive note, and you come back to it later. Yeah, and fill out the rest later. Yeah, for sure. That does help.
Yeah, and a big tip with the bless you.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that is like so embarrassing.
He's like, I gotta sneeze. I'm human.
Yeah. And then he was like shaving his like, I don't. That's all I hear. I'm like,
you're like
all the times for you to shave. You're like, right when I'm like on live on YouTube, he's over here. All the single ladies out there, like Beyonce, stay single. Okay, don't do it.
You know she love her boo. Big eyeballs and all.
Yeah, get a really good life insurance policy or
Lord. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So
what were we talking about? Oh, efficiency. Yeah. So yeah, that does work. I like that too, for sure.
Yes, and to always have like a game plan in your business. Like Instagram right now makes me no money, neither does YouTube makes me.
Yes,
but I enjoy those two platforms the most.
Right.
TikTok is kind of falling off.
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on there. Like it's definitely not
like a lot of drama. And I post a lot of like drama shit too. Like there was some did you know about that girl that on Pride? I think she did it as a prank, literally. But she went onto Instagram. She has a Facebook, a Poshmark closet with her mom. And she went on there saying that if you're gay, it's wrong. And she went all these Bible like verses on her little like reels and saying that if you're gay, it's wrong. Like, why would you do that on Pride Month?
Interesting.
Why would you do that, period?
I think, yeah, you posted that. I remember that.
Yeah. And so her reel got removed from Instagram. So because I copied her reel and I put it on TikTok because TikTok is like more. I found out where she worked too, and I was gonna report her ass because you don't do that shit. Like you just no, totally no. Yeah. I got onto social media to obviously. I mean, I do eventually want to make money, but that's not the main. That's not what drives me to come onto YouTube or Instagram. And if people think that jumping on social media, you're going to start making thousands of dollars. Let me tell the truth out there. You don't make shit.
Demonetized.
I jumped on social media because George Floyd and Breonna Taylor got murdered and they can't speak anymore. And I can't stay silent, like to stuff like this, to racism, to discrimination, to human rights, civil rights. I just can't stay silent anymore. I just can't. It like irks me. It drives me to be like, no, that is wrong. Don't say that. And so when I see it on social media, I have zero tolerance for it, for hate, for discrimination, black, brown, blue, white, whatever color you are. You know, we just need to all get along and just move past that. You know what I mean? We all came through the pandemic alive. You know, we're just getting too old for that shit. You know what I mean? Did you watch the sentencing of Derek Chauvin?
No, I didn't watch it. I just heard the results.
Yeah, his mom was the most cold-hearted wrench. Like, inhuman. Like, now I know why that man is the way he is. Because his mother spoke, never acknowledged George Floyd's family. Said that her son was a wonderful person with a big heart. And when you sentence my son, you're sentencing me. Never once acknowledged, never once said sorry, nothing. Just the coldest piece of crap mom you would ever meet. You know, so it just shows it's just so sad. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's why I call out people and will continue to call out people. Yeah.
I got you.
I know. I'm
I'm
kind of deep.
talking about efficiency. Oh yes, efficiency. So okay, wait. You said YouTube. So
Yes.
writing down the basically different topics that come up, right? So
Mhm.
that is very helpful.
Are you? I don't see you posting on Instagram.
I don't really post well for really the same reason. That don't make me no money, honey. So I'm like, I ain't got time. And for the longest time, I've been on there like, oh, I post and I do the yah woo woo and nothing happens and the numbers go down. I gotta go. Don't make no money, don't make no sense. And I'm like, maybe at some point, some, YouTube folks will go over there over time, but it doesn't seem to be growing. So I'm like, why am I putting so much energy? For a while I was doing, remember I told you, I was like, you go to the different profiles that deliver similar content to you, and then you look at who's following them and their posts and all that. I stopped that because I'm like, oh, look, this is not really helping. I have other things to do.
Right.
So yeah, YouTube or Instagram, I'll put up if I have a new YouTube video that comes out, or if I decide I want to put up a few items to kind of show people what might be in the eBay store, or if I sell something cool, something like that, or if I want to give a quick tip if I have something.
Right.
But I don't spend too much time on there because still, yet again, the TikTok is still better at accumulating followers. So I've been more consistent on that recently. It's easier to both get emails and accumulate
really
TikTok, at least for me.
Wow.
Yeah, so like there's maybe 2,000 followers on TikTok, and of course it's only been around for 2 seconds compared to Instagram, And then of course, I'll post because that's helpful too with just like the efficiency of just posting. Because remember you said about Pinterest, so I started posting. I made a YouTube video board on Pinterest, and I'm like, okay, it makes perfect sense to.
How's that doing?
It seems to be going okay, although I probably need to check to see, because I don't know if in my data analytics, I don't recall seeing Pinterest there at this point yet, but there's only a few items on the board. So maybe over time, right? Because people would click it just like they would click it to go to a blog.
Right.
Thing. So yeah, so I loaded on Snapchat and connect it right to YouTube, and then on Instagram, and then Facebook, and then Pinterest, and then TikTok as well. So basically as many social platforms I can put it on, because I'm like, it increases your likelihood of people at least clicking to see, to maybe check it out. So that's usually pretty helpful with just getting people to your stuff.
Right.
If you're going to go through the effort of making a video, you want to get as many people to see it as possible.
That's right.
It tends to make it a little bit more efficient. I think
when you go onto YouTube and you see what videos are suggesting that video, and I'm not saying copy a video like it, but somewhere around that topic, try to make a video about that.
Right.
Because you eventually want your videos to be promoting your videos on YouTube. That's the trend that you want.
So your own videos to be promoting.
Yeah, I have 3 videos. The band from Poshmark, the one I like, Poshmark likes bots, and I think there's another one, how to increase sales. They're all bouncing off each other.
I had seen that recently too, where I was like, okay, these few are my videos, so it's a good sign. Yeah, sure, it really is. I was going to say, just moving things around in my little inventory room has been helpful too. Because like you notice, like I feel like it really, when you do this business, you really do notice things that aren't really working well, like where you're like, okay, this doesn't make sense to be like, because I didn't have everything within my reach, like the trash can is across the room. My inventory bags are over here. The closet is over, so you're like, you want to be close to the inventory. You want to basically be able to grab in any which direction and then do the photograph. And so like I put all my little listing things in a little basket. So I'm like, okay, I know where the measuring tape is. Where's my pencil? I'm not, running around the house looking for things and, having to get up and run around in a circle to look for everything. I'm like, I only have an hour, so I need to take photos, measure, and keep going. So having with everything within my reach, just in a small circle, has been really helpful too.
How is the bins?
Girl, I'm going to go to the bins until I die. Okay?
Really?
Girl, I mean,
You love the bins?
I love the bins.
What?
Love.
Why do you love the bins?
Well, because, and I mean, you would think, okay, people would be aggressive and it would be all, but it's really, I mean, there might be some aggressive people. Remember, I told you, I just kind of stand my ground. So, like, somebody gets to, people get real close. They like touch your arm almost because they want to get into the area that you're in. I stand my ground, force people to go around me, and I just continue doing my thing. But it's because the cost of goods is so low. Because remember, we watched all those Nicole State videos and how she comes home with like, oh my gosh, 60 pounds. And an item for less than $1 goes to 20 or 25. And I'm like, I could do that all day.
So you are the flipper that likes to do $1 to $20.
All day.
All day long.
The $1 to 10, that is not where it's at. I'm like, and when I go to the bins, I'm like, Christmas sweaters, dresses, because all those are going to.
Now, do you look up comps? Are you looking up comps?
Initially,
I'm telling you, it's a game changer. If you go to the bins, get a big old cart, and then go to the side, and if you look up every comp, and every brand name, not only will it start to make you know what items to pick more,
right?
You will see your sales
go up,
man.
Because I was initially doing that. So like it was just this last time where I was like, because it's hard because then you're also not coming your husband, Lord Day. Okay.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I can't believe it's gonna be on like live YouTube.
This is like Zoom, girl. It's real life. We're at home. Right?
Yeah.
But no, because like yes, all the other times I was, but I do realize because like you're right in the sense that because you don't want to come home with so much stuff where 30% of it you not even want to list, right? Because you're like, it's trash. But this time I was a little bit more lenient, but only because I was trying to move faster, you know? And so it was just like I grabbed a few items that I'm like, okay, this is probably not going to sell for 20. But ideally I would like to go with, and then it's hard because there's so many items at the bins. And you want to get through as much as you can in that amount of time you have. So it's hard because when you look up every item, oh, that takes an hour or more, especially if you have a whole cart full of stuff.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, I could be still looking for items though. So I guess I'm trying to figure out where the in-between is because I need to go faster, but I also need to go faster at looking up the comps. And so this time I did most of the comp looking when I was waiting in line. So I literally like shopped to the very last minute. And then I quickly was like, okay, how fast can I go through the comps while I'm waiting in line?
Oh, wow.
So there was a few items that I didn't hit. So I just took those home. But for the most part, I felt like I did. But I kept letting people go in front of me because I'm like, I need to try to do my best to get through the comps. Because if stuff needs to go back to the bins, I need to be able to throw it back. You know, so I'm trying to figure out a strategy because I've only been maybe like 5 times, but it's worth it, man.
And of course, my yard man. Any more noise? Yes, any more noise?
I don't even hear anything.
Okay, good. But I hear it. Any more noise? Any more distractions during my show? Please come now because, you know.
You're silly.
There he goes. Yeah.
So funny. I'm trying to think, what did you, okay, so you said.
Oh, he's clapping. Perfect.
Oh, you're funny. But you said, because we were talking about sourcing, and then what did you say? Oh, no, you were just saying that on Poshmark, you were going to make sure that item is like, did you say $25 or more or something like that?
50, up to 50.
Okay, up to 50. Okay, gotcha. And so,
yeah. Yeah. So, oh my God. Oh my God. People out there, get a divorce. Don't do it.
These folks.
But yeah, I really want my return on investment, and because Poshmark's customer is looking for high quality name brands, Gucci, Louis Vuitton,
and trendy.
You know, yes, there was one girl that was posting on Instagram, "Oh, I'm closing down my closet of Poshmark. I'm not getting no sales." I went to her Poshmark, it was all Walmart brands.
Oh, you're like,
No one's going to Poshmark to buy Walmart brands.
No, they're not.
They're just not.
You can sell some Walmart brands at
on eBay.
You could. I'm like, go on to eBay, honey.
Yeah.
I'm like, forget Poshmark, go on to eBay. You can sell all that. It may not sell for much, but you'll sell it. That's very interesting. Yep. And I'm like, with the sourcing, I swear, I'm like, I'm just keeping my cost. It keeps my cost to go so low when I go to the bins. And I mean, this time I had, I think 30 something pounds, which is not a lot, but it's because I'm checking all the comps, right? I'm trying to get into this strategy still, because before it was usually like 20 pounds. And it's not till you get to 50 pounds is when the price drops to $1.79. So everything, I think if you're less than 50 pounds, I think it's like $2.19 or something like that. So.
And what about that guy that you were saying that has a crush on you?
Girl, okay. Well, let's do a short story time. Short story time. So there's a guy that she's already laughing.
Wait, cute? Take a picture. Take a picture next time.
I'll be like, my friend wants to see you. Oh Lord. Okay. So the first time I went to the bins, this guy basically follows me around for 3 hours. And he's like, oh, I saw you when you first came in. I natural hair, all this stuff. He basically, followed me around for 3 hours and we had a date with no meal. Okay. And he's just like,
whoa, slow down.
What?
You had a date?
I mean, I would say a faux date. He followed me around for 3 hours while I was at the bins, girl. That's a date, minus the food. And he was towards the end, he was like, oh, I'm not really, he's 41 or something. He sells on Amazon FBA. And I actually told this story to my coworkers. They were dying laughing, okay?
Really?
Like, well, was he cute? Was he cute? I said, honey, at some point he told me that he has bad credit. And I'm like, I'm a financial person. So exactly, why was he telling me that? Because I did not ask him that, okay? He has bad credit, that he was working on his credit, has 5 children, and he's like, oh, I'm not really interested in being married. Are you interested in being a long-term girlfriend? I've only known him 4 minutes, okay? Yes. That's the first time. And then this very last time I go back, he ignores me for like 2 hours, pretends he doesn't see me, and he's being all, because he's kind of like boisterous. He's like, everybody are doing all right. He's like screaming. Girl, it was hot as Hades in there. Hot.
Wow.
Whew, hot.
Hot?
And I had gone there in my scrub. Oh, it was so hot. Normally I actually wear my sweater because it's cooler. It was so hot because it's like 99 degrees in Houston. But anyway, so he ignores me. At the end, he comes up to me and said, you didn't call me. You didn't call me. What did he say after that? We could have been in love already. What?
You are so lying.
100%. He said it twice. We could have been in love already, girl. I'm like, yeah, it's like TV, right? Yeah, that's what he said. And then yes. And then I'm almost 40, right? But I could have just told him the truth, like, honey, we're not a good match. It's best if we just remain, associates or whatever here. Yeah, we will. Right. Girl, I lied. And I said, oh, my ex-boo came back. He said, oh, your ex-boyfriend came back. I said, And when I scratch my neck, that means I'm not telling the truth, okay? I don't normally lie, but I was like, it's a little while lie so I can get away from this man. He was like, your ex-boyfriend came back. I said, He said, well, if y'all don't work out, he's like, you know my number. I said, I don't even remember his name, number one.
My God. Drama love life at the bins.
Yes. Love at the bins, y'all. Love at the bins. Crazy though. But that was a good day for him in books though, because he sells on Amazon FBA. He was finding tons of books there.
Really?
Yeah, $300 books. So he was very excited.
Really?
And he's a cool dude. I just don't need to date him.
Do you see him like all the time now?
Huh?
Do you see him there like all the time now?
Oh no, this was just the second time because I go at all kinds of different days and hours.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so how far is the bins like from your house?
30 minutes from my house, but guess what? Only 14 minutes from my job. I was like, yeah. So
after work, or you go right there?
Yes. Like, let me get off at 3 p.m. And on the weekend that I
Really?
work, yes, I will work 6:30 to 3, be at the bins by 3:14, and
Damn.
be there till they close. Yes, I sure will.
So let me tell you about the let me tell you about the California bins out here in California, okay?
Lord, I'm scared.
Yeah. The one in LA that is the most popular bins, probably about an hour from my house without traffic, probably an hour and 30 with traffic. They do a lottery system.
Lottery.
When you get there, you get a ticket. If they call that number, you get in. If they don't, they don't. You don't get in.
I think they did have that during the pandemic at some point, though.
There's
Yeah,
still
so they kept
pandemic.
it.
We are open here now.
Yeah.
My governor opened up everything. Everything's full capacity as 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We are the lowest state with the lowest infections rate. We have the highest vaccine rate in out of all the 50 states combined.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So all of our geriatric population is already fully vaccinated. All of our younger generation, between, I think they said between 12 years old all the way up to about 30, at least has had their first shot. So we're like California is very pro-vaccinated here. So that's why Disneyland is now open with no mask. That happened like last week. Yeah. And I went to Chili's, to a restaurant with my husband yesterday, and for the first time there was like no mask. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you were like, this is strange. And it's still strange in Texas because we went to lunch. I went to lunch with my coworkers, and it was no mask on the inside, except for the waiters and stuff still were wearing theirs. But no, we didn't wear ours. And I'm like, this is weird.
How is the infection rate?
It's pretty low, and at the hospital it's really low. There's maybe like 1 or 2 people that are on the treatment remdesivir, and then that's it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's super low. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna have one more question for you. So things you would like to implement. Anything that you're like would really be nice to implement in your business right now?
Not to give up.
To just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Motivation.
And it's like
one day you will get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if you just keep moving, that's so true.
Yeah.
Some days you're freaking exhausted.
Yep.
Exhausted, under the weather, work is crap, and it's just hard.
I did that TikTok video of how many times I failed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was really cute. I remember that.
Yeah, because you will fail 100 times before you succeed. So
it's really true. It's really true. That's really true. I was trying to think the few things, like we talked about a few things, I think maybe before everybody got on, but definitely the part about making sure that I'm inventorying my item with the location on my Excel sheet, because I haven't been doing that, even though it's like I know I should be. I hadn't been. I basically inventory it when it sells and say, okay, this is the location, so I can put something in back in its place, let's say. But when it comes in, of course, we have to inventory it, right? Because that means the inventory number is only on eBay, and that's not good, right? Because if you just start to do Instagram sales like you were talking about, you don't know where the item is unless I flip through my book, and that's not efficient. It's not a good use of time. So I'm definitely doing that. So basically, just what color is the item? What's the brand of this item? What's the size? And then the location of the item, and then usually maybe where I purchased the item on my Excel sheet. And really, that takes 2 seconds. It doesn't even take long enough for me to say that it's difficult, So that's a big thing. I want to start setting aside my taxes monthly. I don't necessarily do it monthly, like I wait a few months and then I look at my profit and then say, okay, let me set aside 30% of this. But it needs to be more of a hard thing, where I say, okay, in June, profit was whatever, $600. So 30% of that, stashed it in my savings. So I really implement that for sure. I think those are the biggest things for me. Yeah.
Okay.
We've reached an hour, girl.
Huh?
I said we reached an hour.
I know we did. Right on the dot, too.
I know, right?
So come and subscribe to Dr. Kanisha's channel.
Yes, and Jennifer Redden's channel.
Subscribe. Yes. Also find her on Instagram. And you can find me on Instagram too, Jennifer Redden LLC, and my YouTube channel is Jennifer Redden. Yes, it is.
Awesome. And then my Instagram is Dr. Kanisha, and it's Kanisha. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. We would be so glad if you did. Next time we'll get these comments working.
Yeah.
We'll be back again for Reseller TV Talk Show.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.